Once again, thank you for having me. And this is Wan KYU. I'm the Chief Business Officer at IOTrust, the creator of the Decent Wallet. And I just like to share the probably 8 years of experience in the wallet security as well as the user experience. So before we go further, allow me to give some overview that who we are. So IOTrust, we are based in Korea, and we are the wallet service company for digital asset management and blockchain services. And under IOTrust, there are 2 wallets are currently running. Decent Wallet is mainly for the B2C, which is like an individual crypto investor, and another wallet called as a Bybit as a B2B2C, which means that our customer is going to be the service provider, and their service provider's customer is going to become sort of the Bybit wallet. But since we are talking about the wallet security, especially coming from the few days ago, the incident at the Bybit, maybe I will just focus on the Decent Wallet portion. So IOTrust started our journey in 2017, and we introduced the first hardware wallet with the fingerprint authentication as well as the Bluetooth connection in 2018, and followed by the NFC-enabled card type wallet at the same year. And we have gained lots of market attention as well as the credibility from the various marketplace in all over the world. And we just we launched the Web3 wallet, which I explained earlier, called as a Bybit. And we just made a major upgrade in this mobile app, which I'm going to explain to you later. So as you know that, wallet is the entry point of the blockchain-based services, including the asset management. Prior to establishing IOTrust, the IOTrust CEO commercialized the mobile payment through the USIM card and went through the IPO and listed in the Kosdaq market. And based on the hardware reference in supplying the USIM card to major mobile operators in Korea, we launched payment card for the domestic as well as the global market with the Visa and the MasterCard logo. And then we developed a secure operating system called as a TEE, and we were the second company in worldwide to commercialize TEE in various chipset makers like a Samsung, Qualcomm, as well as the NXP. And after we set up IOTrust 2017, that we decided to develop the self-custody blockchain wallet by utilizing what we are confident about, which is security in hardware as well as the software portion. And I am not going to go detail about the all the incidents at the major sort of the digital asset exchange. And of course, the last incident that we saw was the FTX. And I thought, it was the end of sort of the cyber incident or any kind of incident that damaged in the blockchain ecosystem until Bybit incident. So I am not going to go detail about, how that did happen. But the thing is, there are some few key takeaways that we could look at it. The first one is the open communication and the corrective action were taken right after the incident, because the CEO of the Bybit made an announcement that there was some hacking issue when he transferred his fund from the cold wallet to the hot wallet. And at the same time, as soon as he made an announcement that the ecosystem partner like a Jack XBT share the hacker's address, and the protocol provider such as METH, as well as the Tether or the ChangeNow, many players immediately freeze or delay the token transfer. And indeed, that I think 43 million of the cryptocurrency was revert from those activities. and which is a very good thing that, immediate support from the other exchange from like, their partner, like a KuCoin, MEXC, OKX, guarantee that, they will provide the liquidity to prevent the bank run, which is a very, very positive sort of the indication. But the thing is, there is a one homework that we haven't solved yet is how to protect private key against the hacking, because nowadays that, this hackers technology is moving very fast, and we have to find out the better way to protect sort of those kind of phishing attack or man in the middle attack. And probably, wallet needs to play very key role, such as maybe clear signing that is already mentioned by one of my competitors. And before I go further, that, I will just, briefly touch about the intuitive user experience without compromising any security concern, because I'm pretty sure that, you are the big supporter for the XDC network, and using the hardware wallet is not a simple task. However, compared with the existing wallet that already supported the XDC network, and I am, frankly speaking, that proud to present that this wallet is the easiest wallet to manage all the XDC asset. For example, as a first one is the account creation, because as you can see that, there are only 3 clicks that you have to make at the Decent wallet, Decent mobile app to create the XDC without connecting any kind of third-party wallet. And the next, probably another transaction or the type of the transaction is going to be the swap, cross-chain, or the interchain. And as you can see that, this is the completely new UI that we just, launched. And as you can see on the bottom of the middle screen, that there is the swap button is already highlighting to encourage them to use this service. So once just, click this swap button and just, choose whatever the coin that you want to change into the XDC network. And as you can see, number 4, that, once you just, enter the how much coin that you want to transfer, and automatically the best rate is going to be displayed under the XDC, and you just have to press the confirmation button. And next one is, you have a very good sort of the ecosystem player, and Decent Wallet can also support the various DApp services and NFT for the XDC, because your Decent Wallet address is going to be automatically recognized once you just, click this Discovery tab in the bottom. And then from the banner that you see in the Android user, you can just, select any kind of DApp services, or you can just, either enter directly about the service URL that you want to connect it. And once you get connected with this site, and you can just, confirm that your XDC wallet address, and you can just, use these services. And of course, that for the better user experience perspective, that, you do not have to enter the same URL every single time that you're trying to visit those DApp service provider, because you can just, register this certain DApp services as a favorite, and your that service banner is going to be listed as like a XDCC. And next one is the buying crypto, because until now that, maybe to purchase any kind of crypto needs to go through the central exchange. But the thing is, you can just, buy this XDC network from the Decent Wallet. Of course, that, we are the development roadmap for the off-ramp, which means that, the individual user now do not have to go through the central exchange anymore, because buying crypto as well as the selling crypto can be done at the Decent platform. And now this is the main section, that how to protect your private key. So I'm pretty sure that, you already know that, not your key, not your crypto. This is the most fundamental phrase when it comes with the crypto management. However, you have to understand another aspect, that, do not put all your eggs at the same basket. which means that it is not recommended to put all your assets at the single wallet and should utilize various wallets based on your portfolio as well as your personal needs. So now, what is a wallet? Because wallet is a service that stores your private key of your digital asset. And there are two types of wallet. The first one is the custody wallet, as you can see on the top. And the next one is called as a self-custody or non-custodial wallet. And custody wallet is the sort of the central exchange wallet, like a Bybit, whatever the sort of the central exchange that you are using. But it means that third party, not you, will have an ownership of the private key. Because yes, I mean, I have to admit that, this custody wallet at the central exchange is very easy to use, but they do have some limitation for using various step services. And of course, you have to go through the KYC, but like a Bybit or the FTX, what happened if those exchanges go out of business or get hacked, your business, or I'm sorry, your asset is going to be disappeared. Matter of time. So to overcome those kind of self-ownership issue, that there is another wallet category such as a self-custody or the non-custodial wallet. It means you have a full ownership of private key, but there are some pros and cons compared with the custody wallet, like a complicated onboarding process, because writing down the 24C phrase is a bit troublesome. But at the same time, there's no KYC is required, and there is a limitation, or there's ultimate access to the all different debt services. But at the same time, you need to take a full responsibility to manage your private key. And furthermore, under the self-custody or the non-custodial wallet, and there are two types of wallet, called as a software wallet or hard wallet, or the hardware or the cold wallet. The difference is whether this wallet has connection with the internet, which is the route for the hackers to get your private key. And evidently that if your wallet is stored in the PC or the mobile phone, called as a hard wallet, it is more vulnerable compared with the cold wallet. And now the very popular wallet, which is a MetaMask, is the most popular software wallet, and Decent as well as my competitor wallet are considered as a cold wallet where there is no internet connection. And now, probably this is my time for PR. That Decent wallet, biometric wallet is the flagship type, and as of now, that Decent biometric wallet is supporting more than 70 blockchain network, including the XDC, and you can just confirm the transaction by scanning your fingerprint instead of traditionally entering the 4 or 8-digit PIN number. And next wallet is the card type wallet, because this is the NFC-enabled hardware wallet, which use the same secure element compared with the biometric wallet. And all you have to do is you just have to tag this NFC card backside of your smartphone to confirm the transaction. And this card type wallet already get rid of all the complicated onboarding process, which means that you do not have any mnemonic or seed phrase to recover your wallet. That's why we are selling this backup card together, because in case the original card get lost, all you have to do is you just have to take a backup card and to confirm the transaction. And next one is the custom card, because this custom card could be utilized in the marketing campaign for corporate or the project, because as you can see that we have a many collaboration with the company or the project as well as the NFT artist. But in terms of a functionality perspective, that they are exactly the same as the card type wallet. And now the self-custody cold wallet, Decent means that you have a full ownership of private key and save it in offline as encrypted data. And let me just, go one step further, that what is the sort of the private key. So private key is the ownership. And this is the example of the actual private key hash value. There are 64 letters and numbers combination, and it's very hard for you to remember and write down in somewhere, because you might going to worry about, what if that if I just, missed one character, that means you are not going to have the complete or the correct private key. So that's why the wallet industry made a sort of the protocol or standard that convert those hash value into the human readable word we call as a seed phrase or the mnemonic code. And this private key is going to be a root for generating the public key as well as the various address in different network. So in other words, that once you lose this private key information, or someone has an access for your private key, that means your ownership is gonna be already transferred, or it's gonna be disappear. It's a matter of time. And for you to understand about Claire, let me just share some scenario. And the scenario number one is the wallet access. So I'm just taking an example as a decent wallet. So now there are 5 trials for fingerprint scanning. So that means you have a 5 trial to scan your fingerprint correctly. And if that fails, that decent wallet is going to ask you to enter the PIN number, and you have a 10 trial. But unfortunately, that if someone or you forgot your PIN number and entered the incorrect PIN number for the 10 times, that inside of the hardware wallet secure chip or secure element that has your private key information, it will immediately wipe out this information and go back to the factory mode. It means that this hardware wallet is going to be empty. And only way that you can recover your private key is the 24 series phrase that you already wrote down during the initial setup. And then, of course, you have to add all the existing account that you used to have. And the second scenario is a seed phrase leak. And frankly speaking, that this is a very, not popular, but it's very common sort of the issue when we hear from the market, because you do have your own original device with your own fingerprint as well as your own PIN number. But the thing is, if someone or the hacker or unauthorized person has the same private key, that means he can create the clone device and he can register his fingerprint and his own PIN number and connect to the decent mobile app, and your fund is going to be disappear, or not disappear, it's going to be sent without your approval. And probably, you are not going to notice until you connect your wallet with the decent mobile app. So make sure that, you keep this seed phrase in very safe place and don't let others know where you keep it. And next scenario is a malicious or the phishing site. And probably, this is a very similar with the Bybit incident, because if you see any service that guarantee unbelievable return, or you have not heard about this kind of service which was not verified, please make sure that do not connect your hardware wallet to those kind of phishing sites. Because once you connect the service and confirm with its access, it means you are authorizing them to have your private key access. That means your asset is going to be disappear sooner or later. So please remember that your private key is the single piece of information to confirm the ownership. And your private key is going to be stored in the secure element in encrypted data. and is physically impossible to hack, because secure element that we are using has been already proven by the market in the banking, as well as a passport, as well as a telecommunication part. And of course, you could judge that, which authentication method is a more secure compared with the traditional PIN number entry or the fingerprint authentication. And these are the few tips that I need to emphasize when you manage your crypto asset. Do not save seed phrase in any IT device, not even with a picture. And also, do not share this seed phrase in any circumstances, because we happen to receive, number of inquiry that, there are fake Twitter channel or any kind of channel in the SNS claiming that, there are decent support team, and they ask the user to share the seed phrase information to get technical support. So please do not share seed phrase in any circumstance. And number 3 is do not click any link that you are not sure about. And make sure, double check and verify information when you send any kind of funds from the biometric wallet, because all transaction detail is going to be displayed at the hardware wallet side, and make sure that you are sending your asset to the right address. And also, we do not manage any kind of Telegram channel, because there are, even though that there are many inquiry that, probably you should make this Telegram channel for the better communication. But the thing is, once we just, have those kinds of channel, we believe that, there could be a chance that hacker claims that, he is the decent wallet support team and trying to take out your funds. And lastly, that, we do not ask the seed phrase information to provide any technical information. So please make sure, once again, that do not share this information at all. And next one is like a more advanced feature. So first one is a secret phrase. What it means is traditionally the decent wallet is supporting the 24 seed phrase. But if you can just add the secret phrase, which is the 25 or 25th word, that completely different address is going to be generated. So in case there could be a scenario that, maybe someone just, put the neck or the wrench and ask you to give the seed phrase, and you can just, share this 24 seed phrase with a small amount of value, but your actual huge value or the majority of the value is stored under the 25th word or the secret phrase. And not like, other hardware wallet, that Decent does not mandate to update the firmware to use the wallet. Because when we release the firmware, there is a case that the new network or the new feature is added. So for example, as XDC, that if you are only using the XDC and do not manage any other asset, you do not have to update the firmware. And once you just connect our firmware website, and automatically the Decent wallet is going to verify whether existing firmware and the new firmware is already approved by the manufacturer, by us. And another thing is, there are 2 fingerprint is also supported. So you can just register your spouse fingerprint as well as yours. And please make sure that, cover entire fingerprint sensor area with the dry finger. And lastly, that, you already know that, make sure to buy from the manufacturer directly. And when you receive the hardware wallet, please make sure that security seal as well as the plastic wrapping is not broken, because maybe someone just, open it and just, put the malware before you set up the wallet. And that's why you have to make sure that those kind of security features that we are currently offering. So that's all. And once again, thank you for the wonderful opportunity to present about the security and wallet and share a few tips for using the Decent wallet. And if you have any question or comments, just please drop us to marketing@iotrust.kr. Thank you.